Miss Connolly, our old teacher, always said start your story at the beginning. Make it a clean window for us to see through.
When you hear someone else read them, you think, oh, did you get the beat right on that? Did you get? And I've seen bits that I think, oh, I might have added something there, or might. But on the whole, it's just really fabulous to have your work spoken, especially as it's in the main person. He is the character. This is Standish Treadwell, and he is Standish Treadwell.
A lot of people think it's a lot easier than it actually is. I think one of the biggest things you need to be able to learn to do is to advance read, and by that I mean that your eye and your brain need to be 2 or 3 sentences ahead of where your mouth is, and that's not actually an easy thing to master.
He's pitch perfect. I've done lots of recordings. Very luckily all my books have been audioed. And this is the first time I've ever been with anyone this young and this sort of spot on the money. And it's just extraordinary. You tell him about 3 things and he's there in it.
Slower.
On account of my courage doesn't seem to have woken up with me. I hope Gramps, Miss Phillips and the Moon Man got away, for I don't think I will. I say, because although I was definitely thinking about other things,
Towards the end of the chapter.
that's not as simple as it sounds. The guards don't want to... I thought I said that wrong, but I said it wrong.
You did say it right, yeah, you did.
That's not as simple as it sounds. The guards don't want any water drinking going on. It's fantastic. It's so real as well. It relates to so many historical events, all the wars and everything's in here, and it's really clever and sad.
Generally it's quite a hard thing to get into, so I would recommend maybe volunteering at something like the RNIB and getting some practice there under your belt, and then maybe using that as a kind of show reel so that you can sort of show people what you've done and you know that you've had some experience.
I would never be so daft as to write this down. Not on paper. Even if I could, I couldn't. You see, I can't spell my own name. Standish Treadwell. Can't read, can't write. Standish Treadwell isn't bright.